Ah, crap. So I just stopped my recording. I dropped the phone. So I just put it back in because literally this door was literally just hanging on the paint. It's just insane amounts of paint back here. Managed to cut it off on 3 sides and had it literally hanging there. But so, as you can see, range, which is those heavy wires which seem to be shorting, hot water heater, dryer, and heat, which is this one right here, which there are 4 of these little electric. This one's a king. I don't know what the one is in there. I had it open. It was built in 1991. This one's a king. It's a 750 1500, and it's set on 1500 instead of 750, which means they didn't clip the wire. This one, the wire's clipped in. There's also 2 more in here. So we've got one here, still moving in, and one here. So you have 4 heaters with potentially 1500. I'm gonna have to take these off. That's probably a king because that's the exact same cover as the other one back there. Is this one the same cover or is this an older cover? Yeah, see that cover's not got the sticker on the top. It looks like the one in the other bedroom. So it may be one of the old originals. Don't know. Kind of concerned about that because I'm gonna have all of those running because I can't use my oil. Well, I can probably use my oil heat up front, but I won't be able to use it back here, not unless I figure out some other power issues. The reason why I had this all open is because of the have the power drop on me, or the power go out, kick the breaker from just running 2 oil heaters at the same time in my computer, and that's my low power computer. I'm going to be running something that's much heavier. It's got an 850. I'll have to find some paint to cover these up. Actually, I'm not even going to worry about it because once I talk to the manager, he's going to probably not be happy. I'm like, look, I took the panel off because I wanted to see what was going on with the wiring in here because the wiring's funky. And now what I found tells me how funky it is when I can see what are obviously burned wires from the range. I was told that there was a fire in here. I don't remember how he said he thought he started the fire. It may have been the range. And now makes me wonder if it was the range that actually caught on fire. There was fire damage inside of the microwave. I replaced a plastic piece in there that was burned. Thought that might have been where the fire came from. He might have lit something up in the fire. He told me that the floor had been burned, and I thought somebody had, when I saw the microwave, I said, maybe they dropped something out of the microwave that was on fire. It got on the floor, caught on fire. The reason why I don't know about the heater is you can see whoever painted this. You can see there's paint all over here. I scraped this off so you could read that, but you see it's all in the box. The heater in here, when you take the cover off, the whole front of the heater, including the tag, is all covered. So I couldn't read what was on that tag exactly, what heater it is. It's definitely not a king. That one's a king, and that one's probably a king. I don't know about that one, but I'm still concerned about 4 heaters on one circuit that is 20 amp. It's 2 20s, but it doesn't make it 40. It makes it 2 poles of 120 that combined when you have both wires going into something as 240. What's weird, that's still off. Yep. The heat circuit is off because I've had the cover off of a couple of heaters. I'm going to have the cover off a couple more, so I'm going to leave that off. But had this thermostat open, and I have video of that. You have what appears to be 2 pieces of Romex coming in from above and both ganging together and then going into the thermostat, then one going down to the thermostat, which is also, that seems to be 10 that's up there, but it's 12 going down there. And I don't know what that I'm also, like the other one, it's got a low voltage wire. If you snip that, or a lower wattage wire, it halves the power. If you snip it and cover both ends, you have half the power. That's already done in this one. So it's probably running 750 or 500. It's either 1,500 or a 750 12. Like this is a 750 12 here. And it hasn't been snipped. Possibly because whoever did it didn't know that you can do that. Other weird things like this has been melted. Don't know what's up with that. This is missing. But like I said, this is a king. It's been painted over. Like I said, 2 pieces of Romex coming down. It's 210, 2 wire 10 gauge, 2 of them. Romex coming down from the top of the box like this. 1 12 going down from the bottom of this. You got the 2 black ganged going into the switch, and the to a red going out to the black going down there. The 2 whites ganged with the 3rd white in the Romex going down there. Ground going down there, or the common, the bare wire ground going down there, screwed into the box. So I haven't had this one apart, but I'm assuming I'm going to find the same thing. But I'm trying to figure out how they wired this. It just doesn't make sense. So what I'm thinking, it doesn't quite make sense why they would gang those together and then hook it to there if that's just from there to there to there, which is, I'm guessing it goes from there across through the ceiling, drops down to this one, back up down to this one, back up, out, somewhere across the top, drops to here, and then up and across and drops to there, which because the white heater's on the other side of this wall right here. I don't know for sure because, of course, it's a built apartment. I do have access to above, and when I get a ladder from work, I'm headed up there to see if I can find the wiring. Because my main deal is, if the wiring is run up there, I'm going to ask the manager if I can have somebody run another plug in here, because I absolutely need more 110 in here. Otherwise, I may be running in some sort of a step down off of this. Well, not off of the thermostat, of course, but off the wiring in the wall right here. Thinking about just dropping it down and put one right next to that one. It wouldn't be much of a hole here. I'm not sure. Might end up being there. I don't really want it there though. That's not ideal. That's not ideal. But if I do have them running wiring, I'm just gonna have them drop it on the wall. Now, it's standing height up there. I'm pretty sure. I'll have them drop one right down somewhere here or over here, wherever is convenient, somewhere along this wall. I actually would prefer it to be on this wall, but I don't think that'll happen. That's an outside wall. This is actually an outside wall also, but this is outside the front building. And I don't know how to look at it from the outside. I'm not sure. I think it comes down at an angle. See, the roof comes down to peak, or to the point right there. So I don't know if they'll be able to drop it there or not. It wouldn't be easy. Probably be easy to drop it over there, but not there. So whatever is easy would be where I would have it done, because I'd have it done on the cheap, of course, as cheap as I can get it done, if I can get the manager to go for it. But so at this point, I am not happy about the wiring in here, though.